This is redstone.
Hey guys, ExoJet here, and today I have some very special 3x3 doors for you. And what these are bud doors. Yeah, that's right, not more bud switches. So this one I have here is the second smallest, and that one over there is the smallest, I think. And so these are not original. I have seen these before, but they're very huge and they use very different piston layouts. So these use two pistons on the top, and here if I just push this button, and for this one there is that little flash here at the bottom, but that's okay for now. That version over there fixes it and it's smaller, but it does have one problem, and I'll show you what that is later. So what I did was I have like a double piston extender. This right here is a non-sticky piston. And then this right here is a sideways piston. So that pushes a block on the side of the door into this redstone's path, into this repeater, which just locks the circuit because the button is not powered right now. The button is out. So what's holding it together is this, which was butted by this flashing line, and it was updated by this piston here, which is very overcomplicated, but it's pretty small. It is 3 wide, or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 long, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 high there. So very, very small. These two are the smallest. That one is 1 block smaller off the side. So these blue lapis blocks are the 3 budded blocks. So if I put torch, there we go, it'll update. And then you just push the button to reset it. So yeah, let's do this one more time. And for this one, if you look right there, that piston flashes, but that is fixed with the smaller one. It's just because these two both have to be repeaters, and then this right here has to be a repeater, so that does give it some time to almost start retracting, but it doesn't. And both of these work in bucket. They are all bucket friendly, which, you know, is standard for most of my contraptions. So if you want to get out, you can place a torch there or there, you know. And another bonus feature is that the pistons are flush on the side here, so they're not in like a block, so you don't have to put the wall. The wall does not have to be here. The wall can be here, like right next to the pistons, which is nice. So now for the smaller one. This one right here is much smaller, but you do see a redstone block on the side. Some people may, I don't care honestly, some people may care. But this one's faster because, you know, it's smaller. And the only reason why it's smaller is because I used a redstone block. And so that allowed me to power, lock the system much faster. And then, so yeah, that's the only difference with this one. It's 1 block smaller here. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 by 9 by 3, which is, okay, let's see, 9 by 9 by 3. 243 blocks, which I'm pretty sure are the smallest, unless someone just uploaded a video on a smaller one, like as I upload this one. So yeah, now for the tutorial. Okay, so for the tutorial, I'm going to start with the bigger one because that doesn't use the extra redstone block, but I'll show you how to upgrade to the smaller, faster, kind of better one, unless you don't like the redstone block showing. So this right here is going to be your double extender, and the bottom part's pretty standard 3x3 piston door, so come out 4 blocks, and oops, come out 4 blocks, put your piston there, and a piston on top here, and then come down here, put a redstone there, a torch there, oops, and a, if I can get a block there, a torch there, and put a block there. So that's your standard 3x3 door. Now for the side pistons. So put 3 side pistons there. And right now I'm just gonna fill in the rest. So come there, there, and there. Put some blocks like that. That's gonna be your frame. Now here you want a sticky piston facing downwards. And here you want 2 sticky pistons there. And then 1 sticky piston facing sideways, which seems pretty strange, but it's just, and 1 normal piston there. So this is just the way I got it, so that the system is very, very small. It uses some very strange looking, like, facing pistons. So that comes into a repeater there, which comes into a block with redstone and redstone. And then that just goes down here with redstone and redstone, and then down again into a repeater. So let's just put in the pistons that we're gonna need. So that's gonna be a piston here. Oops, no wait. Want the pistons here, here, and here. Now you want to come down here, put a redstone there. And then you want a piston here, and this piston is going to update the double extender, the bud. It's going to update the bud, but then it doesn't retract, and the pulse for the I keep saying double extender. The pulse for the bud will turn off, and then it'll be an actual bud. So you want 2 repeater there, a comparator here, just leave it, not subtract mode. Get yourself your dropper hoppers, so dropper hopper monostable. Put in a non-stackable item. And then that right there is going to be what buds the system, what updates it, but does not re-update it for the closing. So right now let's just get the double extender done. Very standard kind of 3x3 double extender, like nothing special about it, no fancy tricks. So you want 3 repeaters all on 3 ticks. That's gonna be part of your but that's gonna be the second part of the retraction. Oops, no. Okay. Repeater on 1 tick. Or you want a repeater here on 2, a piston down here with a redstone block, or a block of redstone, whichever you prefer. Then put a redstone there, cut it off, and put a repeater on 4 ticks. Now you want your, monostable. So that right there is going to be your monostable. Now you want your safety piston. This right here is going to be, you don't actually need this piston, but that's going to be your reliability piston. So if there are any reliability issues, you want to add this piston here. Okay, so the double extender works. So now we want to fill in these blocks. Okay, just, oops. And then you want to come here, and this right here is going to be your input, this block here. So let's fancy it up a bit. Let's put a fancy block, because it's our input. And for the bigger version, the bottom piston would pulse, and to fix that, you could just add a wooden button, or a longer pulse than a button, and that would work. So you want a repeater on 1, another repeater on 1, more redstone blocks. So you want to put a redstone there. Put a piston facing downwards. And so I'll put a lever here. So when this turns on, And these are like independent circuits here, so if I power this, it'll power pretty much the rest of the door. So this piston will push out that block. So you want to come down here and just power this block forever, like constantly powering it, and that would update the piston, but that's okay. And then you want to come here and put a repeater there, and then you want a 1 second. This isn't quite right. Oh, okay. I see what I did wrong. You want this piston to be 1 higher. Sorry for the mess up there. So you want that repeater to be 1 higher. And then you just come here, put a torch there. Put 2 redstone here. Build up, put a redstone there. Build up again, put a redstone there. Now here you want a slab. You can break out this torch. And you're going to want to put another slab there. So that should be your finished door, and I remembered this right here was a lever. So if this all works, and put a redstone dust there, if this all works, you can remove your input. I'll just put a button here. So then come over here to the front, and it's these 3 that are butted. So if I put a torch here, yeah, it works. So if you want to make a smaller one and it's a bit faster, you don't care about the redstone block showing, you remove that block and put a redstone block here. Now, you don't need this right here to be permanently powered. So you just come down here and put a repeater there with a piston there. Now, break most of this side out, and then you want to put a redstone dust there, a torch here. Let's reset that. Now come here, just build up like this, and put a slab there. So unless I messed up, that should work. Let's test it out. And this block right here is also butted, so I don't know how putting a torch here updates that piston, but it does. So that's how to make it. And I just noticed this. I don't know why I didn't notice it earlier, but if you want to make it cheaper, you can remove that redstone block and put a redstone torch there. So let's see if that works. Oh, come on. Yeah, so that works. You can use a block and a torch, not a redstone block. I've been using too many redstone blocks lately. So that's how to make the smallest 3x3 bud door. It's pretty fast, reliable, bucket, works in all directions. Incredibly fun, useful-ish, I guess, useful-ish. Not too bad of unseamless. All you see is 2 non-extended pistons, and if you build the smaller version, a redstone block, so that's not too bad. And so yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.